Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Today I am going to describe about Bank of India's Q1 financial year 2026-27 results. Strong growth, better asset quality, and digital momentum. Introduction. Bank of India has started the financial year 2026-2027 on a strong and encouraging note by delivering another quarter of healthy growth across almost every key business parameters. The Q1 financial year 2026-27 financial results reflect balanced expansion in deposits, advances, profitability, digital banking, and asset quality, along with consistent business growth. The bank has further strengthened its balance sheet, maintained robust capital adequacy, and continued investing in technology and customer-centric initiatives. These results demonstrate the bank's focus on sustainable growth rather than short-term gains, reinforcing confidence among customers, investors, employees, and stakeholders. Business crosses a new milestone. One of the biggest achievements during the quarter is that Bank of India's total global business crossed rupees 17.55 lakh crore, registering a healthy 16.57% year-on-year growth. Global deposits increased by 14.90% to rupees 9.58 lakh crore, while global advances grew by 18.64% to nearly rupees 7.98 lakh crore. Such balance growth indicates strong customer confidence along with increasing credit demand across various sectors of the economy. Strong deposit franchise reflects customer confidence. A major strength of Bank of India during the first quarter of financial year 2026-27 has been its healthy deposit growth, which demonstrates continued trust among customers across the country and overseas. The bank's global deposits increased to rupees 9.57 crore, registering an impressive 14.90% year-on-year growth and a 3.31% sequential growth over the previous quarter. Such steady deposit mobilization provides the bank with a strong and stable funding base for future credit expansions while maintaining financial stability. The growth also reflects Bank of India's expanding customer relationships, improved service delivery, and increasing confidence in its wide range of savings, current, and term deposit products. CASA base remains strong while retail term deposits continue to support stable funding. On the domestic front, Bank of India maintained a healthy CASA current account savings account balance of rupees 3 lakh 2085 crore, one of the strongest low-cost deposit franchises among public sector banks. Although the CASA ratio moderated to 36.68% due to faster growth in term deposits amid the prevailing high interest rate environment, the absolute CASA balance continued to increase, highlighting sustained customer confidence and stable flow of low-cost funds. At the same time, total domestic term deposits grew by rupees 5,21,377 crore, while retail term deposits continued to account for 42% of the total term deposits portfolio, reflecting strong participation by individual customers. The combinations of a sizable CASA base and a growing retail term deposit portfolio provides Bank of India with a balanced and resilient funding structure that supports profitable and sustainable business growth in the coming quarters. Retail, agriculture, and MSME continue to drive growth. The bank's RAM, retail, agriculture, and MSME portfolio remained the key engine of growth. Retail advances grew by 20.60%, agriculture advances increased by 18.92%, and MSME advances expanded by 19.34%. Corporate advances also maintained healthy growth of 18.44%. With RAM advances now contributing over 58% of domestic advances, the bank continued strengthening its diversified lending portfolio while reducing concentration risk. This balanced approach supports long-term sustainable growth. Retail banking shows excellent momentum. Retail banking remained one of the strongest performers during the quarter. Home loans crossed rupees 81,000 crore, while vehicle loans recorded nearly 20% growth, and education loans continued expanding steadily, while mortgage loans registered an impressive 51% year-on-year increase. These figures indicate rising consumer indicates confidence and increasing demand for Bank of India's retail lending products. Private sector lending remains above regulatory targets. The bank continued to exceed all major priority sectors lending requirements. Agriculture, weaker sections, small and marginal farmers, and micro enterprises all remain comfortably above RBI regulatory targets. This highlights Bank of India's commitment towards inclusive growth and national development while maintaining commercial performance. Profitability continues to improve. Financial performance remained encouraging during Q1. Net interest income (NII) increased by 12.61%. Non-interest income rose by 19.07%. Operating profit grew by 25.99%. Profit before tax increased by 40.34%. Net profit climbed by 36.23% to over rupees 3,000 crore. The improvement reflects healthy business expansion, controlled operating expenses, improved recovery performance, and better operational efficiency. Operational efficiency keeps improving. The bank's cost-to-income ratio improved to 46.33%, indicating higher operational efficiency. Credit cost also reduced to 0.15%, while return on assets remained above 1%, and return on equity stayed above 16%, reflecting consistent profitability and efficient utilization of capital. Asset quality becomes even stronger. One of the most positive developments in this quarter is the continuous improvement in asset quality. Gross NPA reduced to 1.81%, net NPA declined to 0.51%, provision coverage ratio improved to 93.83%, slippage ratio reduced to 0.24%, SMA ratio nearly half from 1.08% to 0.52%. Lower stressed assets and stronger provisioning indicate better credit monitoring, effective recoveries, and prudent risk management. Strong capital position. Bank of India continues to maintain one of the strongest capital positions among public sector banks. The capital adequacy ratio (CRAR) improved to 18.69%, significantly above the regulatory requirement. The bank has also received approval to raise additional capital during financial year 2026-27, providing adequate room to support future business expansion. Digital banking accelerates. Digital transformation continues at a rapid pace. The bank now offers 52 digital lending products, more than 215 live APIs, machine learning based banking solutions, virtual customer identifications, omni-new platforms, digital forex services, and enhanced fintech partnerships. Digital loan sanctions crossed rupees 32,000 crore, while digital savings and deposit volume witnessed remarkable growth. These initiatives are making banking faster, smarter, and more customer friendly. Customer reach expands further. The bank strengthened its physical presence with over 5,500 branches, nearly 38,000 customer touchpoints, and extensive business correspondent network across the country. International operations continue across multiple countries, further strengthening Bank of India's global presence. Focus on ESG and financial inclusions. Bank of India continues contributing towards sustainable banking by increasing green finance, renewable energy funding, financial inclusions, women empowerment, and rural development initiatives. Green finance exposure crossed 14,000 crore, while PMJDY accounts, Kisan credit cards, Mudra financing, and CSR activities continue supporting inclusive economic growth. Conclusions. Overall, Bank of India's Q1 financial year 2026-27 performance reflects a well-balanced combination of strong business growth, improving profitability, excellent asset quality, robust capital strength, expanding digital capabilities, and customer-focused banking. The steady improvement across key financial indicators demonstrates the bank's disciplined strategy and operational resilience. If this growth momentum continues throughout the financial year, Bank of India is well positioned to strengthen its market presence further while creating long-term value for customers, employees, shareholders, and the Indian economy. Disclaimer: this presentation is intended purely for educational and informational purposes based on Bank of India's officially released Q1 Financial Year 2026-27 investor presentations and publicly available financial information. The analysis presented here reflects general observations and should not be considered investment, financial banking, or stock market advice. Financial performance should always be evaluated together with future quarterly results, regulatory developments, and prevailing market conditions before making any investment or financial decisions. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.